On this episode of On the Set for October Horrorfest, I'm taking a look at the original Thing film. Well, not the original. That's a whole nother thing. See what I did there? No, this is the 1982 film starring Kurt Russell. So, let's get into it. The film starts off in Antarctica. A helicopter with Norwegian passengers is pursuing a dog across the snow, which leads them to an American research station. If you remember, in the 2011 film, which is the prequel, this is where that film left off. But I won't say any more, just go watch my review of that one. Anyway, the helicopter gets blown up accidentally, killing the passenger. The pilot gets out and tries to flag down some Americans nearby, who ends up shooting the pilot out of fear. Yeah, some random guy just lands a helicopter unannounced and acts all spastic. I'd shoot him too. Anyway, after that, the American pilot RJ and a doctor go to investigate the Norwegian's base. Yeah, not the best idea. If they only knew what happened there. Once they get there, they find the burned remains of a bunch of bodies, including one that appears to be fused together. We know this one as the Edward Adam hybrid from the previous movie. But can you imagine just stumbling upon this thing? Damn. For whatever reason, they decide to take it back to their base. Then, back at base, the hybrid gets dissected and is discovered to once be human. After that, a sled dog mutates and absorbs some other dogs in a kennel, becoming some kind of monstrosity. Yep, this is the Thing. I think bringing that weird hybrid creature over there was not a good idea. One of the crew, Childs, uses a flamethrower on the dog creature, killing it. And after examining this one, they learn that whatever this thing is can mimic whatever living organism it wants to. A while later, the crew finds a spaceship buried deep beneath the ice at a dig site earlier discovered by the Norwegians. Then, the Thing consumes and takes form of Bennings, another crew member. Meanwhile, as that's going on, Blair, the lead biologist, sabotages all their vehicles and kills all the remaining normal dogs. What an asshole. Clearly, he's a Thing, right? Well, the others don't take a chance and lock him in a tool shed because, fuck them. Don't want to take the chance. With most of the trust among the crew thrown out the window, RJ takes over and leads the others. He and another guy, Knowles, go out into the storm, and Knowles abandons RJ, believing him to be a Thing too. Then, Knowles convinces the others of this, and they refuse to let RJ back inside. So, he has to break in and then holds them all at bay with dynamite. That's a pretty badass thing to do. As that's happening, one of the crew, Norris, suffers a heart attack. But when he gets resuscitated, he basically transforms into a giant mouth and then bites the arm off a guy trying to help him. Fantastic. RJ then burns the Norris thing. It seems like the only means of survival is just burning everything. Following that, RJ subjects the remaining crew to a blood test, which they all surprisingly pass, except for a guy named Palmer, who then of course becomes a Thing as well. And he also gets burned alive. Childs is left to guard Blair, who is trapped in the tool shed. But when the others go to check on him, he's gone. Then, Childs is suddenly missing as well, and the power generator for the entire base gets destroyed. At this point, they're all basically screwed, and RJ helps to set up explosives to destroy the Thing once and for all. And then, the final battle. Blair shows back up, now as a Thing, and fights RJ. But the place gets blown up in the process, killing the Blair Thing. After that, Childs appears and shares a bottle of whiskey with RJ, both of them unsure if the other one is a Thing or not. The end. This one is a John Carpenter classic. A shape-shifting alien that could literally be anyone? That's pretty terrifying. And yeah, Kurt Russell is great. Not only that, but it had Keith David too. Who doesn't love him? So, it's a great movie, suspenseful and action-packed for sure. Alright guys, join me next time for another adventure. I'll see you then.